Today we are going to learn about a 4-input multiplexer. A multiplexer is a device that takes in multiple inputs but allows us to pick only one of those inputs and direct it to an output. Well, this is the circuit diagram of a 4-input multiplexer. We take the inputs as I0, I1, I2 and I3. Here A and B act as selectors, that is, they will decide which one of the inputs would be directed as the output. So, when both A and B are 0, if we change I0 to 1, we see that the output changes to 1. Again, if we change I0 to 0, we see that the output changes to 0 as well. Similarly, if we change the inputs of I1, I2 and I3, the output remains unchanged. Now, when A is 0 and B is 1, if we change I1 to 1, we see that the output changes to 1. Again, if we change I1 to 0, the output changes to 0 as well. Similarly, if we change the values of the inputs I0, I2 and I3, we see that the output remains unchanged again. Now, when A is 1 and B is 0, if we change I2 to 1, we see that the output changes to 1, and again if we change I2 to 0, the output changes to 0 as well. Similarly, if we change the values of the inputs I0, I1 and I3, the output remains unchanged again. Now, when both A and B are 1, if we pass I3 as 1, we see that the output also changes to 1, and again upon passing I3 as 0, the output changes to 0 as well. Similarly, if we change the values of the inputs I0, I1 and I2, the output remains unchanged again. So, we see that when both A and B are 0, I0 is directed to the output. When A is 0 and B is 1, I1 is directed to the output. When A is 1 and B is 0, I2 is directed to the output. And when both A and B are 1, I3 is directed to the output. Well, that's all. So, this is how a 4-input multiplexer works. Thank you.